So we started a lot of our initial discussion in the fall of 2013. In the spring of 2014 was when we officially received approval by the president, and then we announced in 2015 that we were actually adding women's lacrosse. We hired Mo in the summer of 2015, and then she had an entire year to recruit her first incoming class.
Well, so today is day one. I do not have any assistant coaches hired, but I'm really excited to find the right coaches to help support our program. Women's lacrosse in general is the fastest growing NCAA sport. And then Division II women's lacrosse is the fastest growing division at 26% increase from the 2013 to 14 competitive year. So that is absolutely amazing to be in on the forefront of all of that growth. The pitch is easy. I think it almost sells itself to be a part of a brand new program, which is going to pave the way in so many different ways. We're really going to set the bar for Minnesota lacrosse, and we're going to continue to grow on that every single year. Timeline moving forward will kind of be ever changing. Going forward, first we're looking to recruit our first class, which is going to be a very motivated group of girls.
I'm and I'm always at a girls lacrosse coach. I've had the honor of coaching Tyra for many, many years. On and off the field, we're proud of everything she's done.
My name's Elena Boyce. I'll be attending Concordia-St. Paul.
I chose to attend Concordia-St. Paul because I love the location, and Concordia is the first school in the upper Midwest to have a program for women's D2 lacrosse.
This is pretty cool though. Katie will be a part of the first ever Division II women's lacrosse program in the 5-state area as Concordia moves into Division II in 2015 or 2016-17. So that is cool to be a part of that history there.
Some of the big milestones that we've had is we have completed most of our recruiting for that first year. So we have a projected roster of 21, which is a very healthy number. It's far above what exceeded my expectations for the first year. Yeah, it's absolutely tremendous, completely to my surprise. The girls are already hanging out together, they're going to grad parties together. It's a really special group that they're already hanging out and getting to know each other on a far deeper level than just a new recruit coming in.
Alright, I gotta get the workout in for today. Okay, cool. Nice shirt. What? Yeah, nice shirt.
Oh, our locker room, we're very, very excited about that. It's a new space for us. They just got the walls up. We just finished painting. Now is the plumbing. We have full showers, restrooms, everything.
One of the big things that we did that really, I think, solidified our commitment was designing a brand new locker room for our program. And so we wanted them to be able to have a really great home to come to right away, so that they felt like they were integrated onto our campus and another one of our teams without feeling like they were necessarily the new kids and didn't have the same thing that everybody else had.
The team definitely has a lot of personality. We do like to kind of have fun and make jokes and stuff, but we really do know how to buckle down and work hard.
Well, we were definitely really hyped up from the moment we got in the locker room and had our little 30-minute pre-practice meeting to tying our shoes in the locker room to our 30-second walk across the busy street.
Really nerve-wracking, but it was awesome. Like once, I laced up my cleats and got my goggles on, mouth guard in, stick. Felt just so just I had to be there kind of feeling.
I use it all the time, and my sister borrowed it when I got it.
Don't sacrifice your form for speed. Okay, ladies? I don't want to see your passes from here. I don't want to see mini hands right now. That means when we're on our left, you're using your full complete stick. Almost every single one of you are using mini hands in our testing. Nice, Alina. Keep it up.
You know, we're going to hit the ground running. I don't anticipate a slow start. I anticipate right out of the gates, Concordia women's lacrosse will come to compete.
A lot of programs take a couple years to find success, and I think we're not going to have that issue. I think we're going to be so happy with what we see.
A lot of success early on, and I 100% will credit that to our girls who are coming in and they're already working hard.
That day, I'm always someone who is a huge mental, I'm gonna have to mentally prepare myself probably that whole week, because I know I'll be super nervous, because there's just a lot of, it's the first game ever for this program, ever for D2 in the state of Minnesota, all these first, and that's just added pressure. So I think what I'm gonna what I'll be feeling is I'll feel that pressure, but at the same time I just gotta remember I've prepared
Why are you doing it? If you don't have that why, if you don't know your why, it's a lot harder to wake up at 7 a.m. to do the workouts and to go to the late night films and to do all those things if you don't have that why. So remember that. Okay, moving on. Oh my gosh.
The best time to start a lacrosse program was 20 years ago. The second best time is today.
They're all here for you. Every single one of them is for here because of the commitment and dedication you have made to our program. This moment is 2 years in the making. Really quality job there. Amazing, ladies. Amazing. Program history!
Guys, I got commented by multiple girls I was talking to on the field that we are the most respected
respectful team, and like we're being so generous and like nice just in attitude and like playing wise, and they really appreciate it.
That means so much more than the win, you guys. That means so much more. That opponent can say that about you in a score like this. That is huge.
Yeah, I talked
That's
to
who
number
we are.
1 on the draw, and she was like, yeah, we got like mentally coached so we could like deal, because we knew it was gonna be a hard game, but like honestly, like you guys have been so respectful. Like I don't even think I've had to like even take a breath. Like you guys have been nice, you've been respectful. Like you cheer us on, like when we caught like a ball in a row or something. And she was like, she was like, that was a good moment. What?
Okay.
Oh, no, I was just doing a good job.
That's what we're doing, is we're defining what Golden Bear lacrosse is. And way bigger than the win is what we just did here today. That's a huge, huge win, okay? That we can walk away from a game like this, be a respectful opponent, share the ball. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
I think anybody who meets Mo very first recognizes just the passion and the love that she has for the game. And so that was something that was very evident to us immediately in her interviews and the times that she spent on campus when we were evaluating her.
Really, really proud of is the way that Mo has gone and approached her job behind the scenes from day one. Spending an entire year when you don't have a kid to coach, when you don't have a practice to go to, when you don't have film to watch and an opponent to game plan for. She came to work every day. She put in the time to lay this down the right way.
At the end of the day, when we leave practice, Mo works our butts off so well that we wouldn't be where we were without her.
Good luck. Yes, Cam.
I'm fist bumps with everyone. God, I'm glad I'm not wearing my polo, because I'm the only one without a striped polo.
Are making fun of me and saying, "Oh, is it your brother? Is it twin?"
I'd say Mo is more our serious coach for sure. She takes it more serious. I think it's definitely something that a head coach needs to do.
It gets really like pumped up in the locker room.
She prepares us with like anything we need to know.
This is our game. You show up, you do your job, you play your part, and this is our game, okay? You guys need to know it and believe it. You saw that we can do it. How are we gonna come back? What is our response gonna be, okay? This is a defining moment. What are we doing about it, all right? Let's bring it in, Bears. Go, go. Yeah, let's do this. Here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bears. Let's go, Brooke. Don't let her get that, Brooke. Here we go. Shanna. Come on, Brooke.
I would say that Mo is very intense. She loves lacrosse and she makes everyone else like love lacrosse even more.
Get that ball, Navy! We're in 12! We're in 12! 12! 12! That's ours! Yes, Maddie! Cass! 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 Let's go, Navy! We're in 12! We're in 12! We are in 12! Yours, Kaylee! Yours, Kaylee! That's ours! That's still ours, Navy! Let's go, Kaylee! Let's go! Let's go! Up, 2! Alina, on her! Alina, on her! Up! Up!
Mo helps a lot with the defense. She's really good at explaining, and if we have questions, like I'm not afraid to ask because she's really open about answering.
You're gonna come out about 10 yards here. Make that C. Catch that pass. Center of the face out. D! D! That was a great look back there. That was a great look. Keep it up. Texas 1! They're in backer. Hey, they're in backer. They're in backer. They're in backer! Are we man down? Yes! They're in backer, Navy, execute! Flag! Shayla, Alina, they're in backer, okay? That means we have a fill open.
But here it's like she pours everything into this, and it's so visible. Like you can see how much hard work and effort she puts into our program, and that she just really wants us to be like a family, and that's so noticeable.
We can't control the wind. We can't control them. We can't control the stripes.
but we can control ourselves. And we have prepared more for this game than we have for any other game. You guys are ready and prepared for this, and you need to know it from the core of your body, from the down as deepest part of your heart, that you have this, okay guys?
Hour's Bar and Grill located in the corner.
I'm so damn proud of every single one of you. There's a team! 1, 2, 3! I want to tell you guys one more time how proud we are, all of you, and not just me, but you guys are representing our whole university, and this is something that's been really big, and it's something that we've been working on for a long time. Oh, more cheers! More cheers! I'm so proud that you guys are the group that gets to be the first one, because I've just so enjoyed getting to know all of you, and I can't wait for this to keep going, because I'm really blessed that we have all of you guys here. So great job, great season, and we'll look forward to next year. Okay.
In numerous games, I think we stepped up when we needed to. I think in this past game on Friday, we really blossomed into the team that I know we want to be, and no, we were not perfect in that game, but we set a standard there.
Our very, very first fall scrimmage, I was pretty, I didn't cry, but I was pretty emotional. I was like, wow, this is happening. We're here. This is it. And I was kind of waiting for that moment when it would all really hit me, and that moment happened against our final game. To really see it all come together, I couldn't believe that it did. I can't believe it's happening again. But to really think about all the work that every single lady has done, every single one of my staff members have done to get us here, every piece of the administration has been a huge, huge impact on me and in my career and in the development of this program. And I didn't think it'd hit me again, and it did. So it's pretty profound what we're doing and what's happening here. So I didn't think I would start crying.
One of our biggest times was during the Rockhurst game. We had an incredible comeback, and it was just really great to see the girls finally hit their stride. That might have been 7 games into the season, and we were finally just playing guns blazing. They showed up. They didn't we weren't winning at the first half, and then we totally flipped it around and came up with the big win on the road down in Kansas City. So I was super proud of them after that. And their attitudes, the way they handle situations has been incredible.
What kind of growth have you seen from it? Would you say that Rockhurst game would be
I think that was the game where it all came together, and then after that, I think we've seen a crazy amount of growth from every single person.
Like, comparable to our team, and it wasn't like a really easy opponent or a really hard opponent, and they were like neck and neck with us, and we like came out with a win, and it was really like special to see that. On the field, when we came back and beat Rockhurst, that was a huge statement game for our program, and I thought this last game against UIndy, when my team stepped up and I asked them to wear orange ribbon and honor my grandpa who passed, and like it was just unbelievable how welcoming they were to it. Like I asked and I'm like, is that okay? And people were like so for it, and they were like so willing to do it. So that was very awesome. I had some people come and support me at the funeral as well. And I think just the trips in general, I think when we had those off days and yeah, we went and did some fun activities. Like we went in Colorado, we went to the Garden of the Gods, and we saw like the biggest mountains ever, and it was just gorgeous. And just those times where you're sitting down or you're just talking with people and just kind of relaxing, because lacrosse is really demanding. So just relaxing with the teammates has been awesome too.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I even think like over this last week we grew like more than we have in a long time. We like really scouted out this last team, and everyone felt ready for the game. Like I've never felt more prepared for a game, and like in the game it showed how we could handle their defense, but if we weren't to do that, we wouldn't have like came out how we did, and like we just have came a long way together.
You know, going into, you know, your first year of coaching, you know, NCAA Division II lacrosse, you know, there's a lot of pressure on you. You know, she was built this program 2 years before we, you know, even got to play a game. So I think, you know, the pressure and the expectations were pretty high, and I think she managed it very well and put together a good team. And, you know, I think she grew as a coach during the year, and, you know, situational things and the way she approached things, I think, you know, and managerial skills, you know, grew during the year, and just the way we peaked at the end of the year, I think it was, you know, very good and a very good season. So.
There's so many positives and so many people who stepped up. This absolutely, 100% without hesitation, goes to our team. Yeah! Everyone touch it! Yeah! Everyone get a finger! Get a finger on it! Sweaty ass fingers, yeah!
College game day, woo!
College game day, woo!
Yeah. But Emily is like crazy. Emily is bouncing off walls, she's high-fiving people. Like you would think that she was playing in the game that day.
College game day. Yeah, Emily goes, college game day, woo! And then we all say it. She's just super bubbly. She's the one that pretty much gets us all going before the game.
She gets us the most hyped up. Yeah. She always goes college game day, and then we all go, woo!
But she's just a big ball of energy.
Yeah.
And I'd say, college game day, woo! And everyone would then repeat after me and say, woo! And so our very first, I think it was even a scrimmage in the fall, I started saying it. And I couldn't believe actually how quickly it started to catch on. And then we had our first game, and every single girl posted a photo with the caption, college game day, woo.
We get some Neosporin. Hey, you need some. I just want to bake at it.
Ew.
Look at it. You can't not look at it. It's disgusting.
I don't always do, but once in a while, one of my friends from at home, she taught me this, and I did it in hockey and stuff, but I make a peanut butter sandwich and then put chocolate chips on it, and then it's like a sandwich. So it's super good. I mean, it's a little sugar, but you know, peanut butter is good for you. But so I do that.
Before every game, I clean my cleats and my stick with Clorox wipes.
Is there any particular reason why?
I just like to know that they're clean, and my cleats are completely white, so I clean them.
In the locker room, I make sure that I have like my music in, and like I don't really talk to anyone for some weird reason. But I like to just get in my zone.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but probably a year and a half ago, I ate a SpongeBob popsicle, like the ones you get from like the Vans, you know. I ate it, and I had one of the best games I've had in my entire life. And so now I go to Quick Trip, and I go and get one before every single game. And if they don't have one, I like drive around until I can find one. And so I eat one of those, and I honestly listen to one Hannah Montana song at least before every game.
Well,
I guess it's not really superstition, but there's like these little bear tattoos that me and this other player always put on before games, just for home games. And I don't know, I always have to braid my hair. I guess that's kind of a thing, or else it hits me in the face when I'm running. So, yeah, I mean, I have to have it braided though.
You have a lot. I can't really think of any like team rituals we go through, but I'm like being going into sports, I'm super like really superstitious. So I have some really like quirky things that I have to go through before games.
Like, just give me one.
The least weird one. I have to straighten my hair. They're all pretty weird.
Just say them all.
They're just things that you wouldn't expect. Like, oh, I guess I have to take a nap with like a certain blanket before a game. And then I have to straighten my hair. And I have to get a coffee from Starbucks. And then I have to eat rice cakes.
What about burgers?
That's gone.
Oh,
I don't do that anymore.
Okay. Game, we take a picture, put on my Snap story, and like, it's in it with us, and we like say, follow your dreams. We take a selfie and put it on my story.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I don't have anything. No.
Alina. Cass.
And Alina.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah. They have really funny hashtags.
Yeah, you have to see some of Alina's pictures. She likes cats a lot.
Alina.
It's hilarious.
I'd say it's Alina. So Alina's, she's my roommate, and she's like a hoot. She's so funny, and like just the stuff she posts, like about her game day pictures and like what she wears, and it's like so how she looks in the pictures is just hilarious.
Yeah.
She's probably the best to follow.
I think our hashtags.
Yeah. Well, when us two and Kate, my roommate, post a picture, we always like do some dumb caption about being friends, and then like hashtag best friends, hashtag follow your dreams.
We
and,
just have weird, like, they're just weird. They're not like weird pictures, they're just like weird.
And our captions are always funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I post pictures of my cat, Charlie, every time I go home on my Snapchat story. And everyone like hates him and thinks he's ugly, but he's not. Oh, well, Mo wears khakis in her polo and a vest all the time. So that's what I wore, and like a headband that she wears. And then Cass dressed up as our guy coach and like put mascara all over her face for a beard and drew on his leg tattoo. And then my roommate dressed up as our coach Emily and wore like the jeans and the jacket and the shirt that she wears. So we looked like identical to them. It was actually funny.
Probably one of my favorite moments would be me and my captain, Callie, decided we were gonna go for a run one day. And she's like, oh, I have this super good coffee shop. And we were like, okay. So we went for like, I don't know, like 6 miles total or something like that. And we were running and we couldn't find the coffee shop. When we did, it was a little shack in the middle of nowhere. And it was not what the picture showed us. So we went anyways, and they only spoke in Spanish. And it was a Mexican restaurant. It was not what we thought it was. And it was one of the like craziest experiences because we were in Florida and we had no clue where we were or what we were doing.
I wear my emotions completely on my sleeve, and I try. I don't think I'm very verbal, but my facial expressions, maybe even my body language, just shows it. I clench my fists, and I pat my side when I get frustrated.
Yes, that's okay. That's okay. Make them look.
Don't force.
Roll off. Let's go.
Go. Yeah, block.
Thank.